First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swinging and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And that misses 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-3 is today's final. The Atlanta Braves blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Brandon McCarthy gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Aaron Nola permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 8 runs on 13 hits, 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 7 hits.
From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Julio Teheran is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you can get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that #2 spot right now. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the #1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Hit out towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's gone 2 for 6. Camargo brings it in, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jared Eichhoff, one of the top up-and-coming pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Overhand curveball from a right-hander. Might have the best right-handed curveball from a starter in baseball right now. Guy has a terrific future.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He has 9 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. And that gets him on the mound. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Batting fourth, catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Freeman is off at first with 2 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now the 0-2 pitch, hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. One left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Carlos Santana now. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Chopped at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He has an even 10 hits in 28 tries. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Adams has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
J.P. Crawford is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
2-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's 1 for 4. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Julio.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. 9-1-2 due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 1-0. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway.
Ender Inciarte.
First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And 1 gone now in the Atlanta third.
The right fielder, number 20.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
First baseman, number 5.
Riding in once again, Freddie Freeman. Here it comes. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting. Catcher.
He just squirts that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Flowers was born right here in Georgia. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now batting. Second baseman, Ozzie.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Ozzie Albies. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Herrera's there, and that retires the side. 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 0-2 once more. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry and foul, though it had the home run distance. 1-2 now. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Lane Adams. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lane Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Here's Ender Inciarte. A hit in 2 tries so far. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for it. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Adams moves over. 1 out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Jared Eichhoff. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Popped him up. Camargo takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that. Ready once again, Nick Markakis as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Franco moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And the inning is over. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, Nick Williams. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded weakly to the right side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Braves have elected to.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Cesar Hernandez becomes the first out of the inning. From the stretch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Williams leads off first with 1 away. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on down the line. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. Williams is on his way home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. And that'll bring in the former top prospect.
Leading off for the Braves.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Right side, but it's well fouled.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Liner toward right center. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Lane Adams. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Williams is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found it.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Left side, played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Hit hard to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Jared Eichhoff shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Up next will be Nick Williams. And a throw behind the runner at third. Just keeping him close. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nick Williams is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies get a stepping in and ready for another shot. Dansby Swanson, 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Kurt Suzuki will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Kurt Suzuki.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. A tag, and he's out trying to tag up there. It's a double play. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that retires the side. Braves strand 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 75, Grant Aiken.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 3-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Carlos Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Dayton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Breaking ball in for a strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Around second, he's on his way to third. Franco takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hitting guys back-to-back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he nails his 3rd consecutive batter. Get him out of here.
Now batter.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves nothing. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Vero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, and so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Ozzie Albies stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up. Franco on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, Lane Adams. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And the next in is Johan Camargo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Adams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. Hoskins waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. On the ground to the left side. Camargo's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
All I can say about this one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. High pop-up. Albies over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 6-1. Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there, 1 away.
The batter, pitcher, Ron Dayton.
Arodys Vizcaíno will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jared Eichhoff gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Julio Teheran takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
For Atlanta, 1 run on 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at SunTrust Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Scott Kazmir, big arm, always has had a big arm. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His changeup has gotten better. The key to Scott Kazmir, throwing strikes early on in the count. When he gets beat, most of the time he beats himself by the base on balls. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for this sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's in there. Base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And now it will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2 outs. And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's a scoreless first inning for Scott Kazmir. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Vince Velasquez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitch.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez. It's up with it. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting third. First baseman. Ready. 3. Now hitting, number 10, Chipper Jones. The round has officially started. Here we go. Gone. That's his first home run. 3 minutes to go. A very long home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. His third consecutive home run. That's number 4 in a row. Five straight home runs. Two minutes remaining. Goodbye. Into the pool area. Home run number 8. 1 minute remaining. Make it 9. That one's out of here. Onto the balcony. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. That's gone. All the way out to the concourse. Up first in his semifinal matchup, Chipper Jones. 3 minutes to go. That one's out of here. Onto the balcony. Out of here. 2 minutes remaining. There it is, his third home run. Remaining. Thirty seconds left. And that one splashes into the pool.